So I'll just go through and say what I'm doing. So here I may be doing something with my device, like reading an email or so forth. But what I can have is that you see here nothing's going on. I can basically interact with the device. I can see different functionalities of the clock here. But if I send a message from my BlackBerry to this phone, you'll see what happens. So you see here in the top right hand corner, we actually have an indicator. So typically I can look at this and say, you know, I'm busy doing something else. I'll check this out later on. But one of the cool features of BlackBerry is the notion of the peak gesture. So what I can do is simply swipe up from the bottom. And you can see here, I can see there's one BBM, one text message, 2 LinkedIn messages, and 2 emails. I can say, well, there's nothing really critical right now. I'm going back to what I was doing, and I continue working with the device. However, if I felt it was very important, I can simply do the gesture and say, go across, and I will go in, and I can then see that right now we have a BBM from myself, which is my old Torch device, saying hello mobile.new. This is a nice feature because you see here we've integrated the BBM functionality, and a message just came up for me, of course. But what you can see here is I can swipe backwards, and I can go back to what we call the BlackBerry Hub. Or I can use the navigation pane back button to do this. Now, this may seem very interesting and boring, but it gets much more interesting when we do multi-levels of this. And this is one of the functionalities we call the flow within BlackBerry 10. So I've launched this calendar entry here. I see that it's a calendar entry called BB10 Jam, which we're having today. I can see that, typically I can see the details of the event. I can normally see people who I've invited. And I can see some emails. Under those 2 last categories, if I click on people that I've had, I can probably go ahead and see their tweets or their Facebook posts. But I'll demonstrate something special with emails now. I'll click on emails, and you see it's suggesting an email that could be related to this event. And I can see there's an email called BB10 Jam registration list. I click on this one. It opens my email, and what you can see here is I sent TDC, the host of the company, the list of the registrations as a PDF. I can then tap on this PDF and open. It opens the PDF successfully, and at this point, I'm now in my PDF, I have my email, I'm in my calendar entry, and I'm in the BlackBerry Hub, but you never really physically saw us leave this application. And I can prove this to you by doing a simple gesture on the phone. I can actually look back and say, there's my PDF, there's the email. Go back to the email, there's my email, there's the calendar. Go back to the calendar entry, there's the calendar, there's my hub. And basically that demonstrates the ability to integrate and connect many types of applications within this fluent and efficient BlackBerry 10 user experience.